plays?
Yeah, we were just bad on first and second down, I think, for a lot of the game. And then, we had a couple drives. We converted third downs. But overall, I feel like we didn't have any 3rd and 10 pluses tonight. So that's always a good thing when you look at the stat sheet. But we didn't convert those 3rd and mediums. We had a drop. We had a couple penalties. Had a bad throw. So a lot to correct. But overall, I feel good about our guys. Thought the protection was really good tonight. We just were a little bit off in the run game. Couldn't get Brees going. Couldn't give him enough space. But a lot to build on.
How did you feel physically, or just being out there for a full game for the first time in so long?
Yeah, it's been a while. I felt great. A lot of gratitude just to be back in pads. So many people helped me get to this spot. So I'm really thankful for my surgeon, my PTs, my loved ones, my friends, the staff here, training staff to help me get back was really cool. Obviously, wanted to take a shot and feel the physicality of it. Once I threw a couple balls and took a shot, I felt good. Felt like I was into the game.
When you had the 7-minute drive for the touchdown, I think there were 3 straight third down conversions. When you have a drive like that early in the game, coming off your long layup, are you thinking to yourself, I'm back here, this feels right, or what's going through your mind when you execute like that?
Yeah, I mean, it felt great. We had some on-the-ball plays there where I have kind of a menu to choose from. Luckily chose the right ones in those situations and made the proper reads, but I felt like the protection that drive was especially good. It was great all night, but that drive I had a lot of time to throw. They, didn't bring a lot of pressure, played a lot of soft coverages, a lot of two-eye stuff. They mixed in some man here and there, but overall it was, they were stopping the run with their front, and they were playing, pretty soft in the back end. But we had to do a better job, starting the second half there. Get back in the game. We put our defense in a tough spot.
Is there anything to, Aaron, I know you guys had all in camp, but there's a lot of new pieces that haven't played games together on the line, new pieces of receiver you missed last year. Does that contribute to some of the struggles you guys had, or is that just...
that's an excuse, for sure. I'm not going to use that. I don't think we should. We expect greatness when we step on the field. There were moments, for sure. There were moments that felt really good, but not sustained, Felt like if we could just get a first down, we'd be rolling. And we had those 3 and outs, which really hurt us. But, I think a lot of stuff's correctable, which is great for coaches. It's frustrating for players because we know how close we were/are. But no time for that. We're going to move on to Tennessee quickly, and then we got a game 4 days after that. So this is a tough opener for us, travel-wise and schedule-wise, but no excuses. We got to play better. I got to play better, and we'll bounce back next week.
You were not happy with the way you played?
I can play better. Yeah, no, I missed a couple throws. I missed the one to Garrett there, the last drive I was in. The pick, I missed just slightly inside on that one. I felt overall I was getting the ball out pretty good, but I had some opportunities that I'd like back.
What happened on that series where you had 3 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1? Why weren't you able to convert there? I think that was.
Well, we had a completion on 2nd and 1, and G just didn't get his foot down. 3rd and 1, we had a good play. They slanted the line and kind of blew us up. And 4th and 1, they played man, jam front. We had a nice play call, and I just missed the throw low.
With the running game struggling the way it was, would you have wanted to throw the ball more?
I always want to throw the ball more. But, we got a great line. We were running well all camp, so we expected to get some of those. We just kind of missed some targets maybe and just a little bit off.
Take a couple more. That touchdown drive, you and Garrett, the 70-yard touchdown drive, you and Garrett connected quite a bit. Long gap before you did again. Was that just a lack of plays?
I think so, yeah. We just didn't have a lot of opportunities because I'm always trying to look for them, move them around, get them in spots. I don't know if there's any. There wasn't, obviously, the offense is around getting him and Brees the ball. So, but I want to highlight Allen. I've been talking about him for a lot of camp, and though he had the drop on the first third down, I thought he played a nice game, made some nice plays for us, and really proud of him.
Was it a little extra special that your first touchdown as a Jet was to Allen?
He was open. He put his hand up. To be honest, I thought they're going to blow the play dead. A lot of times they do on that, but I guess it was slow enough to where he was trying to get back. And I just kind of looked over to the left to make sure he was offsides. Next thing I saw was Allen putting his hand up, so I threw the ball.
Hey, good stop. Last one.
Good solid.
Well, taking a look at Rodgers' career record by opponent, and it seems like the 49ers kind of have his number. 6-8 record against the Niners. That's tied for the most losses against any team. This also includes the playoffs. It's kind of like the Bay Area kid, not very welcomed in the Bay.